Top 3 businesses that suck. My least favorite business that I hate the most is going to be cleaning franchises.
What's an example of a cleaning franchise?
So I saw one the other day, which I get the reason why they're doing it. It's the purple cow method, but it was called Window Washers and Kilts, men in kilts washing windows. That was their shtick. And so their uniform is a man in a kilt and they're washing windows.
What the fuck?
Exactly. So I like that they're standing out, but that's the wrong way to do it because I don't want...
What's purple cow?
Purple cow?
Just like it stands out.
It stands out. Like if you're driving and you see cows on the side of the road,
And one's purple.
You don't think of anything, but if one's purple, you remember that. So I remember this kilt company, but I don't want to see a guy on a ladder cleaning my second story window in a kilt. I'm sorry. It's just never going to happen.
Yeah.
Also, PPE,
Only
there's like a
kilts.
lot of things.
Only
kilts. But I don't like that. I think they went about that with the wrong shtick.
Yeah.
And then number 2 is it's a franchise window washing business. Like the upward mobility is not there. You can make more in a W-2 with more safety. I get if you want to go out on your own and own something and have ownership, but this just doesn't look like, to me, the way to do it. And that's for any franchise that you're never going to...
I think that's going to be the one that I hate. I love a good franchise. Sign me up. And I think there's a lot of great franchises out there. What drives me freaking nuts is when people are signing up for franchises where the average profit is like $50,000 to $80,000. Literally go get a job. You will make more with so much less risk. There's zero risk of bankruptcy working a well-paying job. There's a lot of risk of bankruptcy taking on a low profit franchise. So maybe this cleaning is an example. I saw one with painting the other day. I'm just like, this doesn't need to be a franchise. Like anyone that's doing this, I think you're missing the point.
I also think that there's something to look out for is what is the maximum size that this business can actually get, right? And there's a lot of factors to that. Like I love the dog poop cleaning up business. I think that, there's a need in the market. But when you go franchise, I'm just looking at it from like, hey, you're paying for this royalty fees, you're paying for the truck. Do you actually...
It's a $250,000 business.
It's not going to be a $25 million business. So is it worth the actual business in a box that you're paying for?
And here's a hot take that is probably gonna be super unpopular. I think that small businesses kind of suck. Like I'll drive around my community or I will engage people to work for our business or like at my house. And I intentionally avoid very small businesses. They're awful to work with. I would much rather deal with a big business that knows what they're doing. So if it's too small, it's just unattractive. And I think it's a ton of risk for basically no reason. If you can't make a business into 5 million or 10 or 20 million,
you're going to be perpetually in a job.
Yeah. Then what are you doing?
Yeah. The point of business ownership is to kind of grow out of that job and own the business, work on the business.
Yeah.
I mean, there is the whole one man in a van thing that some people really enjoy. Good for you. If you do like that, don't go franchise.
There's a lot of hustle out there, and maybe I just get less of it now, but 10 years ago when I was starting off in my career, it was a lot. And it was you can go make 100,000 in this business. And I think 10 years ago, I thought that was a lot of money. It's 2025. And if a business isn't doing 5 million or 10 million, or it doesn't have a path there, is it a business? Yeah. Window cleaning. Yeah, I'm out on. Or painting, you have to run a big painting company, and I don't want those problems.
Yeah, plus that with the window cleaning company or any kind of cleaning company in general, right? There's a heavy load on labor.
Yeah.
And it's unskilled labor. Yeah. It's going to be a nightmare to hire for. There's just generally more problems in that category. Yeah. And so it's a very difficult labor market to fill. Just a complete nightmare to try and hire for. So out of all the business problems that you have to run into, labor is one of the hardest to solve and one of the worst to solve. And that's all that business is. Yeah. It is labor with a little bit of marketing.
I think my my last business that I hate is the age-in-place business. We were talking about that earlier, but it's one of those businesses that everyone got, it's sort of silver tsunami, right? Yeah. So everyone's like, oh my God, all these boomers are retiring. There's going to be the biggest wealth transfer in history. $10 trillion is the number. Yeah. Right? And pretty sure we're at the end of it, and 10 trillion didn't really go anywhere. But I bet a lot of accountants and business brokers and influencers made a bag on the back of $10 trillion. Aging in place seems similar. 10 years ago, let's build all the aging, retirement communities. Let's put, big tubs in people's houses and grab bars everywhere. If anyone was going to buy aging in place, I feel like they already would have. And I think the market is so full of retirement communities. I don't understand how they're still popping up. There's still some popping up. And I'm like, guys, aren't we at the tail end of this? A lot of the people who would have needed that service are already in it. So like, why are we still building? And what happens when Gen X starts to move in? Like, isn't that only like 10 years away?
Yeah.
So I feel like that whole industry is about to just go through just a show.
Yeah, I think it's already starting to go through it, and we're seeing that trend in the industry, as well as it's pretty construction related. Like the how to get the customer and everything feels like a more of a construction style method versus even a plumbing. Like we would replace a toilet or with a low profile toilet, so that with the grab bars and everything, like we would do that as a plumber. So what's the benefit of going to an age in place contractor specifically? I don't see, it's something a handyman could do. It's something a plumber could do. It's something that an electrician. It's
I mean,
grab bars.
the tubs would get tricky, like those walk-in tub things. But I also think like if you need that much support, you probably just went to a retirement home.
Yeah, sweet. So we
hate those businesses.
We hate those businesses.
Window cleaning, especially window cleaning franchise. Like stop it. Stop. Just like go buy some Windex. Like stop. Franchises that basically just replace your W-2 but have a lot of risk for no reason.
Stop.
Just stop. And clearly the end is nigh on aging in place.
Awesome.
All right, 3 businesses that suck. Like and sub.
Like and sub.